Robert Arthur Allison, a son of Hueytown, Alabama, streaks toward the finish line with room to spare. Charlotte's checkered flag is his. It's a sweet victory for Bobby, who's finished second to his brother 4 times. Out of the 4th turn, and here's the drag for the flag as both drivers stand on it. But Allison's Mercury proves to be too much for the Dodge, and he grabs the checkered flag 1 second ahead of Bobby Isaac.
His crew, headed by his brother Eddie, waits that last half minute that seems like a half an hour. Allison takes the checkered flag to win the 22nd annual Southern 500 at record speed, 131.4 miles an hour.
Here he is off the high bank 4th turn, onto the front straightaway for the checkered flag, and Bobby Allison puts a Chevrolet into the Bristol record books. Winner of the Southeastern 500.
Down the back straightaway, a half a lap. Pearson making his move now, but he doesn't find the steam, nor does he have the racing room. In the final pair of corners for the Southern 500, it's Bobby Allison in the Chevy, David Pearson in the Mercury, and down for the checkered flag, and Allison has won. What a dramatic finish to this dramatic race.
In the 3rd turn, Darrell is on him, and Bobby tries desperately to stave him off. Donnie closes. This threesome is glued together and going for a blanket finish. Here they come. Watch it. Bobby Allison does it. In an absolutely spectacular finish, he fires under the checkered flag, winner of the 19th annual Rebel 500.
Here comes Bobby, hurtling down the back straight, going into turn number 3. He's just about home free. He won the Rebel earlier in the spring. This will be his 3rd victory here at Darlington in the Southern 500. Here he comes. He's got the checker, and he wins it. And backs off immediately. He knows he's low on fuel.
Bobby Allison, who has never won this race, looks like he may have gathered it up today and run the perfect race. Here he is, coming to the stripe to win the Daytona 500, the leader of the Alabama gang. Bobby Allison is successful here today.
He won that one, and he won it well. And this one he's certainly winning well, because he's certainly been up front and a contender right from the very beginning. Driving his Thunderbird, a name that's relatively new. And there's a spin in turn number 3. A car is spinning, 2 cars are spinning in turn number 3. The yellow flag is out. And there you see both of the cars there. Nobody seems to be involved to the extent of any injury. The cars are slowing down. The field is slowing down as they return. And
We've got the yellow flag out right now. Car number 49, Connie Saylor from Johnson City, Tennessee. Down in the dirt, down in the infield. Saylor with the yellow flag coming out on lap 325 with 3 laps to go. Bobby Allison from Hueytown, Alabama. Stayed out of trouble. Car ran exceptionally well. Great work by his crew today, and the checkered flag for Bobby Allison, who won the Daytona 500 and now has come back a month later to win the Atlanta 500. There he is, the winner, number 15, Bobby Allison, wrapping up a win on a beautiful day before 60,000 in Atlanta. We'll be coming back.
Yeah, and even in that traffic, he was using that traffic to the best advantage, drafting behind that guy that just gave him that little bit of extra speed down the straight. So he's thinking all the time and working at this win.
Going for his 52nd victory. It makes him 4th in overall career wins, behind only Richard Petty, David Pearson, and Lee Petty. Here's Bobby Allison skirting the final part of the track. He has an advantage of a little over a second now. We still have 3 cars in the lead lap. The automobile of Waltrip has fallen back some here at the finish. We're watching Allison coming to the line. Chip Warren about to extend the checkered flag. A welcome sign is out for Bobby Allison. He has won the Los Angeles Times Charities 500. Allison is your winner.
Firecracker 400. David Pearson trying for his 6th. Dale Earnhardt is in 3rd place. Allison has led over a third of the race, and now he seems to be leading the vital part of it. Yes, he does. Still in traffic as they head for the finish line. Here comes Bobby Allison, taking the checkered flag and victory. David Pearson is 2nd, and Dale Earnhardt is 3rd. Buddy Baker 4th, Benny Parsons 5th, and Richard Petty 6th. Waltrip and Rudd victory. Lap traffic in front of them as they go down the back stretch for the final time. Bobby Allison will lead Buddy Baker into turn 3. A year ago, Buddy Baker led Dale Earnhardt into that same piece of real estate and held on to win it. Up on the outside goes Baker. Down on the inside, Waltrip made a move. Allison, Waltrip sandwiched in the middle. Baker up on the top. Ricky Rudd on the tail end. They're coming to the checkered flag at Alabama International. Bobby Allison has won the Winston 500. Here is that scrappy, determined Cale Yarborough, still fussing, still fighting to get a lap back. That left arm of his right arm of his so badly burned. But he's in there all the way, 600 miles of distance. What a determined campaigner. And the checkers are about to fall. The 22nd 600 at Charlotte has been won by the Harry Ranier team. Crew chief Waddell Wilson.
Well, less than a half ago, Ken. How's he doing? Looking good. He's pulling up on car number 2, trying to put the Rutland car a lap down in the final moments. Here it comes. A sprint to the finish. Allison coming down, and he's right behind Rutland as they come to the line. Down the checkered flag about to come out, and sprinting to it is number 88. Bobby Allison has won the Daytona 500 for the 2nd time in his career.
Well, I know they got their money's worth. I've been sitting here watching them. They've been hooping and hollering and yelling, and they've got a very, very good crowd, and they stayed out here in it, and they're going to see the finish of the race right here. Harold Kinder's going to show them a checkered flag, and Bobby Allison has won something that he's been wanting to do a long time and has not had a chance to. And I'll tell you, I'm glad I was a part of it, and I believe all the fans believe that they were glad they was a part of it.
Checkered flag falls on Bobby Allison, his 68th career victory, and it came at virtual walking speed here as the Vanscoy 500 finishes under a yellow flag in heavy rain, the kind of rain that has marked this entire racing weekend here in the Pocono Mountains. But despite the showers, it's been another great stock car battle, a classic example of Winston Cup competition.
Boy, it's got the crowd going crazy, I tell you. pretty excited myself.
Well, quite a race we have seen this afternoon here at Pocono International Raceway. And Allison will cruise around 3. Bobby Allison in the Gatorade Dyguard Buick Caliber 88 waves to the fans. Allison will take the checkered flag from Harold Kinder, and he has won the 1982 Mountain Dew 500.
Michigan International on the Champions Park Plug 400. Bobby Allison moves to the inside, and Richard Petty to the outside. I thought that Allison was slowing, but he was only getting out of the draft. It's Bobby Allison and Richard Petty fighting side by side and nose to tail through turns 3 and 4. Petty lagging back just a little bit. Let's watch the move that Richard Petty makes off the trial, into the trial off the 4th turn. His car wiggles a little bit. It's going to be Bobby Allison winning the Champions Spark Plug 400. But it's almost a side-by-side finish with Richard Petty. Another great finish in Grand National Winston Cup racing.
And about a 12-car length advantage on Harry Gant running in 2nd position. Gant with about a 3-car length lead on Darrell Waltrip. Here is the leader of the race, Bobby Allison, in the number 88 Gatorade Dyguard Chevrolet off of the 4th turn. Bobby Allison wins Atlanta. 2nd goes to Harry Gant. Darrell Waltrip is 3rd. Tim Richmond finishes in 4th position. And unofficially 5th is the number 75 of Joe Rutman.
At the finish here in Richmond. Back straightaway. There's Bobby Allison in front. Here's Earnhardt. One last stab. Digs deep, charges. Here they come on a turn 4. Earnhardt is coming to the inside. He's 4 car lengths back. Allison takes the checkered flag.
The 3rd place car is on pit road. It's not going to finish.
Harry Gant staggers on the pit road at the end of the event.
And right now, he's got it all. All he's got to do is run a couple of more corners, and it's his. The Dover 500 victory is in his back pocket. Bobby Hillin Jr., the rookie, is going a little bit wide, but he makes it past. Bobby Allison takes the checkered flag. He's a winner.
And these guys are winners, too. The crew for Bobby Allison in car number 22, who did such a sensational job in the pits, as Bobby did out on the racetrack.
He'll be another one of the drivers that said he won this race 3 times. He laps by 2nd-generation driver Randy Baker. Up in turns 3 and 4, the Miller High Life Buick comes off the 4th corner, addresses itself to the starting line, and there's the checkered flag. Bobby Allison joins Buddy Baker and David Pearson as the only 3-time winners of the World 600.
Let's see if Dale Earnhardt will make the move to the inside and slingshot at the end of the back stretch going into turn number 3. Yes, he does. He moves alongside Bobby Allison, and Dale Earnhardt takes Allison high in turn number 4. They're still side by side as they come by turn number 4. They're onto the trial, and Bobby Allison still has the lead. I don't think Dale Earnhardt is going to do it. It appears as if, yes, Bobby Allison wins the Winston 500.
Bobby Allison posted as winning the race right now.
I thought so, Keith. I thought he was only 1 lap down.
Well, that's a complete redo, Mike. That has to be a redo right there.
Look. Car number 90 turning and flipping, going into the wall, and that takes out at least 3 other cars. He looked like a tire might have blown as they came down for the finish line, and Ken Schrader's automobile gets sideways and turns over and comes sliding on its top down the racetrack. Schrader inside the car, the camera still working as he takes the wheel, throws it out the window, and will climb out of it as the car turned upside down, keeps skittering down the racetrack, and he's going to walk away from it. And Bobby Allison has won the Firecracker 400.
And they have enough lead, and I believe this is going to be a battle
think anybody else can try it, but here he comes. He's going to do
the
it.
bottom. He's down low. Bobby Allison high. Davey Allison trying the inside move. Bobby Allison holds him off. They come to the stripe. And the winner of the 30th annual Great American Race, Bobby Allison. Davey Allison, his son, in second. Judy Allison ecstatic. What a tremendous family performance.
Look at him, Bobby waving to Davey.